All right. I'm online. I'm just trying to test my Twitch today, people. I'm kind of new to this, so I'm integrating it with my streaming software, which we're gonna find out if this really works. Not online. That sucks. Let's see. Let's restart this. Can I see myself online? Yes, I can. Okay, the stream works. All right, Twitch audience, can you see me? Testing, testing. I can see me. All right, that's what's up. All right, on behalf of Operation Rock, I am Clayton here with beginning a podcast that deals with real issues in the community, people. You see me coming into it. All right, cool. I already got it. I'm just trying to integrate it more through Twitch and other platforms so I can gain some subscribers and maybe really create a movement where so we could do something and kind of stop the things that's going on out here, people. Um, for anybody who's never seen me before, which probably nobody has because I'm new to the platform, I deal with false arrest, people. I deal with false imprisonment. I deal with malicious prosecution. Um, I deal with just bitter exes that want to destroy you. Because people, I've been through it. I've been through it for real. Like I've had someone stalking me for over 2.5 years. I'm gonna tell you, after a while, that stuff gets real. We got to watch the profanity here because we want to keep a professional audience. What I'm doing lately, though, people, is I'm out here. I'm trying to gain some insight into what's going on because what's going on in my situation is crazy. Um, I got a girl who's stalking me, people, and she bulletproof. Like I ain't never think I would see nothing like this. Like this chick just can't get arrested, people. It's crazy. And even I mean, not can't get arrested. She won't get prosecuted, people. Like I mean, this girl been before. This girl done had like 12, 13 cases, and she ain't got off on all of them. I got to be honest. I'm kind of impressed. This is really something to me, people. And I'm looking at it now, and I'm like, damn. I think I really realize what the problem is. The problem is the woman. True, she's crazy. But the real problem is the people that enable this woman. So this kind of made me sit back one night and I was depressed for a while. I'm not gonna lie, people, because this could get real. It's like when somebody's honestly doing something like this to you, where they're just like consistently after you and after you and after you, you like, damn, like when the hell is this gonna stop? Um, but I think that really goes to the action. I think that would really lend to how you are as a person, how you're gonna respond. Like, um, if you can't do anything, eventually you'll give up. You'll get so frustrated you'll give up and the person will win. Or if you're a different type of person, one day you're gonna wake up and you're gonna say, you know something, this needs to stop. I'm gonna do something to make this stop. And that's kind of what I did. I decided to stand up. I'm deciding to advocate, people. I'm deciding to speak about what happened to me, hoping I can encourage some other people to step forward because I can't be the only person that this has ever happened to. It's no way possible. It's no way possible that I'm the only dude who's ever been lied on by an ex-girlfriend and arrested multiple times, who's ever been prosecuted by let's just say unethical prosecutors. And what I mean by that is a prosecutor who actually knows you're innocent and continues to push a case against you knowing that you're innocent, which many of them do with all due respect to prosecutors and law enforcement systems. When you deal with police who don't acknowledge you and don't acknowledge your suffering and the pain you're going through. So you constantly go into precincts where you're feeling disrespected and you're just being ignored, making the whole process worse. People, I've experienced all of this. And honestly, I was a little tired at first, but I think I'm getting some energy now. So I'm gonna try to stay on for a while. Maybe we'll get some subscribers, people. I need 5 subscribers today. I need to legitimize this channel. So I'm gonna stay on, hoping that we can get 5 subscribers tonight because somebody got to see what I'm talking about, maybe be interested. I'm just talking about false reporting, um, domestic violence. If somebody out there, if you've ever been a victim of domestic violence, maybe had an ex-girlfriend, an ex-boyfriend lie on you, steal from you, do all types of horrible things to you just to ruin and truly mess up your inner peace in life, then this is the channel for you because this is what I'm going to be talking about. Um, I got an offender. And what I mean by that is I'm not just some black guy sitting here talking about a situation who really doesn't know what's going on. I am a victim. I have a state order against a woman for harassment and burglary, which will last for the remainder of her and my life and the life of my 3-year-old now child. And that's a serious order, people. The burden of proof on an order like that to be established for a man is pretty serious. Women don't get orders like that put against them unless judges see that there could be a serious issue with the safety of a man, because a man is truthfully supposed to keep himself safe. And in my situation, the judge thought my situation was so bad, he put an additional 1,000 feet on this woman to stay away from me. Um, and this judge was a wise man, honestly, people, because he was right. This girl had no intention on staying away from me. Like people, the 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 award was ordered, and when the award was ordered, within like 3 4 days, this chick was in another precinct. Like, nah, dude, you got me convicted. You gonna pay? And she retaliated. She filed charges. People, I get arrested. I spend the next year, or I'm still doing it. I can't even say it's over. I can't say I spent the next year or the next 6 months, because people, it's going on right now. I mean, like I went to court about a month and a half ago. The day after she lost again, the girl went into the nearest precinct and filed another charge on me. It's like it's just a repetitive cycle that's never going to end. But it's empowering me, people. It's giving me the energy to step up and say, you know something? I think it's time that a change does need to come. Because people, life shouldn't be about this. You got the right to break up with somebody who doesn't make you happy without other people trying to interfere with that, get involved with that, hurt you. Like that's corny. Who has time to sit there and mess with you when you break up with them? Like I get it. Sometimes we get with people. These people are like everything to us. You know what I'm saying? Like we really thinking about these people. We thinking about them all the time. You got a beautiful girl. I've had beautiful women in my whole life. You know, so I can kind of relate to that setting. I've had beautiful women forever. So I know for a fact when there's certain things that need to be done, and a way a woman need to be treated, you know, sometimes they important to you. But at the end of the day, like every woman and every man is not the only man and woman on earth. If you choose to get another partner, you can. No one is so important that you should disturb your personal mental peace by harassing the living hell out of them or allowing them to mistreat you, vice versa. Um, I think a lot of times domestic disputes get kind of confused because people don't think about the real consequence of the reactions they're having when they do things to people, which is really messed up. But at the end of the day, you know, it's not something that you can play with because you're playing with people's feelings. I'll honestly admit I might have played with my ex's feelings a little bit, but not intentionally. Really, just because I was annoyed. People, when you get to that point with somebody where they start to like just egg you, you're like, "Yo, get away from me." And I'm pretty sure a lot of people other than me have been there, where you really just got to a point with somebody where you're like, "Yo, I need some space. Get the hell away from me." But the person won't give you no space. So you can't get space from a person, and you try to get this space. Then what does it start to do? Y'all start to have friction because the person won't leave you the hell alone. And that's what happens in really bad situations where one party is just too stubborn, I would say, to listen to the cues of another. You know what I mean? Like you got to pay attention to the cues of the people around you that you care about because they're people too, just like you. Just like you go through your thing, sometimes they go through their thing. They don't need you around them. And I think that's something that the person I was dealing with that has never learned that. Because I'm dealing with a baby, somebody who's never been an adult, who's never lived on their own, who's never really accomplished anything as an adult other than going to school. And that's the biggest problem, people, because as adults, we have to learn how to deal with rejection and responsibility. Those are the two things that make us adults. It's how we begin to respond and, I guess, correlate to those two aspects of life. And when you get someone who's never really had any responsibility, and I forgot what the other one was that fast, that's insane. When you get somebody like that, people, that's not a good combination for a person. You know, you got to be around people who are solid. That's important. Solid people is going to get you through life. These lazy, wishy-washy men and women who you can't accomplish no goals with, who you can't set nothing up with, that's not the type of people you want to be around. Um, so what we doing out here today is we're just trying to figure out a way where we can positively set up this channel so that you know other people might be interested. Join the community if you've ever been arrested falsely. It has to be falsely. You can't be trying to get revenge on somebody by telling your story, hoping you can use whatever platform is created to manipulate them. We're not going to do that. That's for sure. You got to be verifiable, people. I don't want to go out here and be an advocate for somebody because I'm gonna be honest with you. The person who is my offender did that to me. They went around lying on me, telling everyone I abused them because they were a beautiful woman. People believed them. And this person unmasked a war machine against me. They really did. Like they went and got domestic violence agencies to think I was the worst and the biggest piece of crap on the planet. And it was a hurtful experience. But now I can say, almost 2.5 years into the experience, it has made me an incredibly wise man. It really has, because I've never been as wise, I can honestly say, as I am now. A lot of stuff is going on for me that I'm seeing, but at the end of the day, I'm learning. I'm learning how to deal with aspects of life I have never learned how to deal with before, because the truth is I've had to learn how to deal with them in order to beat the person who is trying to destroy me. And that's real, people. Like I don't know if anyone's watching this broadcast that can relate, but life gets real when you have someone who really hates you and who really wants your destruction and just ultimate just failure. Someone who hates you that much will be a dedicated enemy. And people, I'm of an age where that's never happened to me until now. And I never would have thought it was a woman who would do this to me. I always thought it would be a man. I never thought it would be a woman. But I have met a formidable woman in this woman who is after me, because people, she's like the damn Terminator, for the old school saying, that she just keeps coming. She just doing boom. You shoot her with a shotgun, she regenerates, she gets up. I don't know what's going on, people, but through the situation, I'm learning enough that I think that by the time it's over, this will never happen to me again. Because you got to learn from your experiences, people. You can't let people sit back and think that they're going to bully you into a position where you just totally fall out of it, because that's what most people are trying to do. They're trying to get you to some place where you're so uncomfortable, you just drop the ball altogether, and then they can really come at you. Because the truth is, I don't think the world really works on the character of people around. It works on the appearance of people, the appearance of people being beautiful, the appearance of people being successful, the appearance of people being, I guess, ethical. People have mastered the art of creating public images that are completely the opposite of the people they are. And I have learned that, So I guess my take from all of this is that I got to stay true to me. And in staying true to me, I realize there are people I need to stop, because if I don't stop them, they will hurt other people like they hurt me, probably worse. Everyone is not going to be able to do the things that I did to get some relief in the situation, because I can't even say I got out of it, people. That's the truth. My situation is active. My enemy is active. My enemy is determined. They ain't trying to hear that. They need some type of semblance. And now they have created, they have, I would say, I can't even say the word created. I would say they have mustered together a small force. Then this force is attacking me in unison, even though the force knows I'm innocent. And that's real, people. When you got people who know you didn't do something but want to get you just because what you expose and makes them look bad, people, you are in serious danger. Because the motivation is not something that can easily be washed away. People care about their reputations. So when people are doing things that could sacrifice that reputation and you happen to be in the way of that sacrifice, you are a place. So people, I got to be on point, which I am. My life has become one of Fort Knox where everything has to be watched, and it's become uncomfortable. Honestly, the most disappointing part of this part is, again, people, I never thought that somebody I really dealt with and cared about would ever do something like this to me. It has totally changed my perspective on life, women, relationships, and what they mean. Because truthfully speaking, as men, the way we start something, the way we end it also is going to detail how it's going to go forever. And I'll be honest, I started this thing good. I ended it horribly, because the person had got me to a point where they physically disgusted me and I didn't want to be around them. But in rejection, and rejection is powerful, people. If people are not able to handle rejection, you got a problem. Rejection can turn the sweetest person into a sour fish. Trust me, I know. But not even speaking for myself, I'm pretty sure women out there. There's been a guy who's wanted you that you've rejected, and he starts calling you all types of bitches and da 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 da. We know how that goes, people. We kind of know how that goes. Definitely beautiful women. You have been disrespected by men because you did not find them attractive. This just happens to be life when rejection comes with people who can't take it. And that's what I'm dealing with, people. I rejected someone who cannot handle rejection. So because they can't handle rejection, they decide to use breaking up is not a crime and turn me breaking up and then with them into a criminal offense, for which I have paid for 2.5 years. But God is good again, people. I've learned a lot. I'm thankful for what I've learned. And I actually would say, in the end of this, people, I think I'm gonna come out all right. But if I am to do what I need to do, I need people like me to step forward. If you've ever been falsely arrested, if you've ever been lied on and stalked by an ex partner, if someone has robbed you, if an ex boyfriend has stolen your credit or drained your credit card, stole your car, took out a car in your name, people, all of these are the action of abusive and vexation ex partners who manipulate you through what I would like to call mental warfare. These people are intelligent. They're not stupid. They know how to get you. They know how to push your buttons. They know the people to contact. They know the things to do to make your life a living hell. And take it from a man who has been there for the last 2.5 years. It gets real. I had an offender who started off with the relationships of my dead mother and destroyed 90% of them before I even knew she was waging a war against me. After that, she started launching a war against me with the police in an incredibly racist community where I didn't stand a chance as a black man with a former criminal record. Next, after that, she took her war into the state of New Jersey, where she launched it there once she lost the decision to return property she stole and was holding simply to hurt me. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that I've got that property back, this woman has waged unrelenting war on me for over a year and a half to try to destroy me in every facet she can, even stealing the medical records of my estranged father, who happened to unfortunately be a diagnosed schizophrenic, something I never even knew until this woman did this and totally exposed them online to hundreds, if not thousands, of people. Um, People, this situation was wrong, people. And I said, there has to be a way for me to stop it that doesn't get me to lose my mind, and helps other people. Because I think if I can put together a game plan for how you can stop someone this crazy, it can help other people. So that's my mission. So people like, share, support, even if it's $1. We got a GoFundMe. The link's at the bottom of the page. The link's in the bio. Click the GoFundMe. Give us $1. Give us $5. People, I have a charity. I have been through so much. People, trust me, the money's going where it needs to go. For to begin with, the money will go towards, I would say, actions against a certain district attorney's office to expose what they have done to me as a victim for the last 3.5 to 4 years. They have violated me on numerous points and I would say arenas of my life where one of them was actually when my mother dropped dead. These people prosecuted the hell out of me for stealing a car they knew I paid the woman who lied on me $2,000. I'm probably dealing with one of the more corrupt prosecution offices in New York State, which is in Staten Island, New York, controlled by a man named Michael McMahon, who I knew personally at one point when my mother was alive, but who has now, I would say, adhered to a doctrine of racism so severe that I, as a black male offender, have no chance. Um, and I definitely don't have a chance as a victim. So that's true also. I've tried, I've done everything I can to work with. I see the truth. The truth in me because I am. They're after me because I'm innocent. I'm a victim, and that damage they want to do within the positions that they control. Why did we just freeze? Okay, we froze there. So unfortunately, it's sad, but it's gonna work that way. So I'm gonna go now because we're about to hit 20 minutes. But I think this Twitch thing works. So we're gonna play Twitch now. We're gonna see how Twitch works. We'll integrate it into a few more platforms. Um, This should be exciting. I'm excited to see how this goes. That's actually me watching me on Operation Rock, dude. All right. So, on behalf of Operation Rock, people, thank you. Actually, I messed up. Let me get to one more part before we get out of here. I do this every time, too, people. Like, I don't know how. Boom. I could have swore I changed that, but I guess I didn't. So I'm going to change that next one because people, it's not about the guns down, gloves up anymore. The truth is, I'm not going to stand a chance with that. The people who I'm dealing with, they don't want that type of smoke, people. They want to try to lie with their family, to lie on me about things I never did. So I can't put my hands on somebody who would already lie on me to police people because what's really going to happen once I do put my hands on them? Once I put my hands on them and beat them up, they're going to go right back to the police. If they've lied to me to the police once, why would I give them the ability to tell the truth the second time? Not going to happen. So, people, the Guns Down, Gloves Up special, the Guns Down, Gloves Up GoFundMe has been changed to 1 to 2 1 that stops racial injustice and and malicious prosecution, the malicious prosecution within communities. Excuse me. I'm a little tired. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. People, I want to get this done. I really want this so I can kind of I can commit some sort of change around in a place that I once loved and thought was great. Because people, I'm disgusted by the place I've grown up. I see a community of cowards. I see a community of liars. I see a community of fake black men who pretend to be something that they're not. Because if you could sit back and watch what's going on with a straight face, then you're garbage yourself. This was a sick situation controlled by sick people, and I intend to expose them all. I don't care what it takes. I'm going to do it. So, people, on behalf of Justice and on behalf of Operation Rock, I'm signing out. And I think I'll be in every day. Now that I know how to use Twitch, I'm going to give this about 20, 30 minutes every day because we are going to build that community that will knock on the doors of justice in Staten Island. We're going to start there. If we start one person a day, I don't care if I set a goal for one new follower a day. I'm going to create a large enough following to make some noise on Staten Island because they want to be their own little circle of cornballs that want to gang up on an innocent man. Very well. If your community doesn't support you, you know what you do? You go outside your community and you find the support you need, and then you come back and you kick in the doors of justice. And that's what I'm going to do. So, people, on behalf of Operation Rock, I'm Clinton signing off, and I will be back in my community with the army I need to beat the people who needs to be beaten one way or another.